every spacesuit leaks to some degree. And that's because there are many connections and seals in the spacesuit that can cause minimal leakage. This is totally normal. In fact, spacesuits are specially designed in a way to handle any small puncture for a certain amount of time. But what if the amount of the leaked air from the spacesuit rises above the normal level? What if the astronaut is left out in space with a leaking spacesuit for a long time? You might not know that, but the spacesuit is working on very low pressure. And that's because the air pressure in space is extremely low. We can say it is zero air pressure. And here comes the most important function of the spacesuit. It has the ability to normalize the air pressure that affects the astronaut, so the astronaut can breathe oxygen at the same air pressure as on Earth. So when the spacesuit leaks, the pressure will start to decrease gradually, making the ability of the astronaut to breathe normally get worse. To a large extent, the consequences depend on how big the tier of the spacesuit and the location of this tier on the suit. The first effect that will happen to you is feeling the change in the pressure inside your ears. Then after around 15 seconds, you gradually become more confused and get very sleepy. This is the first sign of hypoxia. It means that the oxygen level is getting low, which is very dangerous, because in this case, the astronaut must act quickly before losing their mental ability to act. As long as the leakage in the spacesuit is small, the chances of survival are very high. The challenge will be much bigger if the leakage in the spacesuit is a large one. And this is simply because there is not enough oxygen in space to breathe, as you can't just breathe normally like how you do on Earth. So, as a large tier would let the air escape quickly, the brain wouldn't sustain more than some seconds without breathing, which is seriously dangerous for the astronaut. As after around 5 minutes, you would immediately pass out and die due to the lack of oxygen that will cause a cardiac arrest. Want to hear some good news? Luckily, there are no recorded cases of spacesuits' large tier or leakage. Until today, we don't know any astronaut that has died of hypoxia due to spacesuit leakage in space. It might have happened before to the astronauts in the training or during performing any test, but fortunately, nothing serious happened due to the quick management of the spacesuit leakage before causing any critical health problems to the astronauts. So, in a conclusion, spacesuits are very crucial to protecting an astronaut's life in space. If there is any damage or leakage in the suit, an astronaut won't be able to survive there for a very short period of time. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. See you again.